Hello everyone, and today we're going to be doing another KSP video, and today we'll be going to Dres. And as you see here, I'm trying to put the Science Junior in, but it's not working, so I'm just deciding to put some batteries in because, they work in those doors. I don't want to use those doors for nothing. So I'm going to put all the science experiments in this little bay here, the container bay, payload bay, or whatever. We're going to bring all the science units except the atmospheric stuff, because Dres does not have an atmosphere. And in this kind of Dres mission, it really does take it takes a lot of fuel to get there and back. Even though Dres has like a little bit of gravity and is really small. And yep, it's really boring. It's basically just a gray planet and nothing to explore besides the Dres Canyon. But actually, on this video I actually did see the Dres Canyon, but I guess I decided not to go because I felt like that should be a different video probably. But here, yeah, we're gonna go to Dres and land in somewhere in the biome somewhere, and we're gonna come back. This is gonna be an Apollo style mission, which means we're gonna bring back, we're gonna have a rendezvous and docking, and we're gonna bring back, but we're just gonna, yeah, well, it's like an Apollo mission. Like, if you know the Apollo mission, then yeah. So I see we're gonna bring our heat shield with the full blader, because coming down the atmosphere will be really fast. You'll see that later in the video. And yeah, here in Dres I brought extra fuel than needed, but actually I don't know if probably extra fuel was actually needed, because we needed a lot of fuel. Like, we had like 1,300 meters per second in the end. Sorry to spoil it to you, but yeah, we have like 1,300 meters per second left, which is enough, but like, yeah, maybe it was a little too much if I got in a good transfer window. But as you see here, I just finished the nuclear part of the stage, and we're going to use the really big part of the DLC to build our first and second stage. So the second stage basically be that fuel tank with the, I don't know what's called, like the it starts with an R, but like that fuel tank, and then we're gonna put a decoupler there. Then we're gonna bring the massive stage with the kind of engine ring thing, and then we're gonna put like 8 engines. But as you see there, I guess I did not have enough footage to like cover that, so we're just gonna skip back to launch. As you see here, we're also using those really big SRBs. This is the first time in the video I use those big ones, I think. See here, back in there, I got the staging wrong, so I have to fix that. But eventually I do get off the pad, even though it took a while to get the staging right. But we're gonna start our burn, and the SRBs are gonna do most of the work to get to like 11,000, 15,000 meters. But as you see there, we have launched and are lifting off the launch pad, and we're gonna do start doing our gravity turn like 1,000 meters above the surface. And I'm just gonna fast forward right here because it's really slow. The launch is really slow for me, so like it's like 4 times speed right now. So we're gonna bring 3 astronauts to Dres and back in this mission. 2 of them will go to the surface, like the Apollo mission, because the Apollo mission, 3 went to the moon, 2 landed on the moon, and they all came back. So yep, this is gonna be an Apollo style mission. And like here, like later in the SRBs start to burn up, probably because I'm using them a little too much. But as you see here, everything's going pretty smoothly. And I'm like how it is, but as you see there, the SRB is starting to burn up, and we'll go to our first stage power only. So I see we have 8 big engines there at the bottom of the first stage, which is important, yeah, because we need really big fuel tanks. So here we're gonna get ready to do our orbit burn. I want to, here in this mission, I want to try using as much fuel as I can. Basically in all my missions I want to do that, but in this mission especially, because Dres takes forever to get there. Like, Dres takes a lot of fuel, I meant, not forever. But as you see there, we set up our maneuver node, but I guess we didn't need it. And we're gonna start our orbiting burn to get there. And as you see there, clean first stage separation, and we got everything good. Right now it's still going 4 times speed, because I want the video not to be so long here. And as you see here, it'll take a lot, like basically all of the second stage to get into orbit. We're gonna use some of it to escape, but all of it's basically used to just get into orbit. So we're gonna use the nuclear stage to basically do the rest of the push. And as you see there in the left of your screen, in the nuclear engines where it says 8, it says like 7,022 meters per second of fuel, which is I guess I just need to use like 5,500 meters per second. But as you see here, we got our maneuver node set for Dres. Well, not for Dres. We're just gonna. It's just get. You'll see it later. But like, I see we're gonna start burning. There goes our second stage. So we're gonna activate our nuclear engines. And I see nuclear engines. They are really efficient, but they just take forever, which I really don't like that. Well, like right now we're just burning. It'll take us like 6 minutes my time. But since I'm fast forwarding right now, I'm fast forwarding like 10 times speed for the nuclear engine burns. Might be a little like too fast for the video to handle, but that's okay. But as you see there, yeah, Dres does have an elliptical orbit, which makes it harder to get. Not elliptical, tilted. I meant elliptical, Elu, but it has a tilted orbit, which makes it really harder to get there, which is not really good because tilted planets are way hard to get to. Like Elu's not as hard as Dres, but Dres is pretty hard, and Moha. Dres and Moha are pretty hard, but they're both pretty boring. But Dres is the boringest, basically. Because Moha might be a little more interesting since it's closer to the sun, but Dres is just boring on its own. Even though it has the Dres Canyon, which we do see. But as you see, we only have like 5,500 meters per second left. We use it that much already. See? Look how much fuel we need to get to Dres. And it's not that far actually, as Elu and other planets. But as here, I didn't want the burn to take forever, so I just stopped the footage and just went to the Dres part. So as here, we're coming up to Dres. We'll set up our maneuver node to circularize, and yep, the circularization burn, my time would take 5 minutes and 4 seconds. But I see we just entered Dres gravity. It's a good time to do science right now. So as you see, I'm just doing the science experiments now because I want to do science to get. I mean, this mission, I already unlocked everything, so science is not really necessary, but I just like to do science, so we're just gonna train for our scientists there so we can take all the data and so we can use the experiments again and get the data actually, because the whole point is to get science. Yeah, in this, well, not the whole point, but I guess there's sandbox mode, but I guess here in this video it's the whole point, but and to go to the Dres, that's also the whole point. But I see here I'm just doing all the experiments and getting the data, and maybe I should have sped up the footage a little faster, but that's okay. So as you see, we are pretty much done getting all the experiments now. Looks like we got some experiments we didn't need to, but it's all good. So we're just gonna time warp to a Dres to get our science. To circularize around Dres. As see, we'll start the burn like now, because we start the burn like before we should start it. Sorry if you couldn't hear me there. It was just the volume, like it was a little too loud since there's 8 nuclear engines out thing. And right now I'm just speeding the footage up to like 10 times speed because it's too slow. But yeah, the video must not be so good from like 10 times speed. But I see our circularization burn is not going that bad. I mean, I'm not gonna show the whole thing because it's so boring, but as you see there, I just skipped ahead to when we actually are circularized. So as you see here, we're gonna soon undock, but yeah, we need to just transfer our pilot there, because yeah, better to have a pilot on the lander can than the command pods. The command pod's already on orbit. And here we'll see the Dres Canyon here, which is, I guess we could have landed on it in this video, but I guess I just wanted this video, like I said earlier. I see there it is, the Dres Canyon. As we're going to get ready to undock, you might have noticed those struts connecting from the lander can to the command pod. But I see when we undock, the thing that's gonna happen is that some unexpected thing's gonna come. You'll see. Just wait and find out until we actually undock, which is not excited. So as you see here, I did not switch for some reason, but so I went to the tracking station to like go look for it, the Dres lander. I'd switch to it, and then as you see. Here, not like pretty soon, yeah. So like here we switch to it, and we're just gonna go away. And as you see, the command pod was the Kraken happened since I think it's probably because there's no struts there. So next mission, I need to put struts. But as you see, the Kraken happened. Luckily, it did not break the ship. I mean, yeah, I'm happy it didn't. I see we're going down to a collision course with Dres. because we're gonna land soon. And it looks like we're gonna land on like the dark spot of Dres, because like there's like the light spot and the dark spot, but it looks like dark spot is today. Yeah, maybe there should be another video about going to Dres in a different spot, like the light spot, or going to Dres Canyon. But yeah, I should definitely check out the Dres Canyon in a different video. But I think the next video should be like a rescue mission from Duna, because yeah, we did strand someone there. I mean, I did, because I guess I'm just that good. That's when I was unexperienced. I didn't know how much fuel I needed. So, and there's the capsule up there. Hopefully the Kraken's not destroying it. But I see there, we're gonna slow down to like 4 meters per second. 3, 2, 1, 2, land. Because I mean, these landing legs can resist more than that, because they're like the biggest landing legs we have. And I think we're gonna be pretty good. I see there, we landed like 3 meters per second. It looked like we crashed from your view because it was 4 times speed. But I see here, I'm just doing an action group so they all deploy at the same time, because I mean, I like them to deploy there. But I see we are now just EVA'd our scientist Kerbal, the first Kerbonaut to step foot on Dres. We're planting our flag, taking a quick picture, and I'm gonna name it Lowlands, or Lowlands, because we're here at the Lowlands. So if we ever return, we know not to go here to the Lowlands and go to the Highlands or the Dres Canyon or somewhere else. But that's how it is. So I guess I probably will not return to the dark spot here. I do a crew report, and we're just gonna wait until we get our good spot to get back to the capsule. So not here, like this orbit. So I take off about here. Some people take it off a little bit later, but I like to take it off here. Not perfectly, but as we like go there, and you see, pretty good encounter there, right from the spot. But it's not that perfect. I mean, I'd like to fix it to make it a little better, but it's all good. So I'm gonna just do an action group to retract those ladders. So I'm gonna just do a little maneuver node to like get it closer, because not the closest. But hey, it's pretty close, but I guess I want it closer, as you see. I'm just fixing it up a little bit, and we're gonna go to our maneuver node and just kind of fix it to get closer. And then we're gonna do our retrograde on our target, and then we're gonna basically do retrograde, prograde, retrograde, prograde to dock. We're gonna slow down by doing retrograde, and then yeah, you basically just repeat that process. And there's the ship right there, to like about 300 meters away, not per second. So we're just gonna continue doing this process. Basically, that's how you do it, basically, to dock. But here I do it a different way than how other people do it. Oh, and you see, there's the Kraken. It's happening. It's shaking my ship, but at least it did not break anything. Oops. Yeah, with the Kraken happening, I just did time warp to kind of cheat it so it wouldn't break anything. Which, yeah, I did not want it to break anything. So it kind of was hard to do that with the Kraken in the way. So I had to do a quick save just in case the Kraken does breaks my ship, which I hopefully didn't. Which I was not happy with if it did. But I see, we're in pretty good position, so we're gonna do target and go forward, and we're gonna dock. And I see, that's how you dock my way. But other people, their docking way might be a little easier, but that's how I dock. But I see, we're gonna transfer our crew, and we're gonna do our escape burn, because we need to somehow get away from Dres. But I see the Kraken kept happening every time I burned, so I had to do like a time warp to slow myself down. I mean, like, to stop the Kraken, because but that was really hard. Like, I hated doing that. It took forever, but I did do it eventually. But I see we did get an encounter with Kerbin, and here I'm just fixing it up so we can get through the atmosphere, so we don't have to like worry about like slowing ourselves down, because we won't have enough fuel to slow ourselves down. But I see here, while I try to get close enough, a disaster happens. You might hear it, and yep, I heard it was an explosion. That was bad, but I did eventually get the maneuver node set up, so I'm doing it right now, and ready to get nice and close, like 30,000 meters from the surface, so 30 kilometers, which is pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty good for an aero brake. And as you see, if it wasn't on aero brake, it looks like I'd be going way out farther than one of my other ships, which is not what we want. We want our Kerbals back home safely, because I'm not good at doing deep space rescues, only like planetary rescues. I mean, yeah, I guess. But as you see, here we only have like 13,000 meters per second. I mean, 1,300 meters per second of fuel left, which is That's good because I mean it's good to have extra fuel left. But I see we're starting to regain our communications with the Mun and Kerbin. Not Minmus, because Minmus, there's a satellite in Minmus, but it's too far. But I see we're going like 5,500 meters per second. Our max is gonna be like 5,800. But as you see here, the Kraken's gonna start happening, and boom, that exploded the fuel tanks. And I guess the fuel tanks are bothering it because the Kraken stopped happening. I see here we're re-entering it by 58,330.4 meters per second. That's the max. It's killing off our heat shield ablator. And don't worry, we have full ablator, so it just barely it only took up like 300 out of 800 ablator, which is, yeah, that we had 500 extra ablator left, which was really good, because extra, I mean, I guess we didn't need the extra, but I see here, it's going down fastly, probably because it's 4 times speed. But looks like we're gonna land. We don't need to do another aero brake, which is, I guess, good, because, I mean, aero brakes do take longer, but we're gonna land right away, which is really good. So as you see here, the mission is not a success yet because we haven't landed. What if we crash? What if I forgot the parachutes? Well, don't worry about that because I see on your left, the parachutes are the only things that haven't been activated yet, which is the 0th stage. And it looks like again we're gonna land on land. As this, and I always land on land whenever I return from like an interplanetary flight, which is, I mean, it could be good, it could be bad, but hey, 5 meters per second, we're not gonna crash apparently. So if something weird goes on and like something weird happens, then I guess my ship will be destroyed. But as here we land successfully, nothing bad happened. So I hope you enjoyed watching my video. I hope you subscribe and like, and bye.